GTPD-4C is a 4-channel partial discharge tester that can be used for partial discharge measurement of high-voltage electrical equipment, such as switchgear cabinets PD testing, power transformer PD testing, and GIS PD testing. It also has the function of accurately locating the fault point of the equipment optional, and can also be used for online continuous monitoring optional. Next, let's take a closer look at the main functions of the instrument. Now we can see indicator lights and measurement parameters. The first indicator light is the operation indicator, which shows the running and stop status of the instrument. This displays the test voltage of the instrument if the turn ratio is set. The primary side test voltage will be displayed normally. This is the test frequency of the instrument. This shows the current trigger mode, indicating whether it is a trigger source and whether it is a digital trigger. This is the synchronization mode. This is the test duration. The GTPD-4C model features 4 channels. Let's look at the channel settings. Waveform gain adjustment. Clicking this button allows adjustment of gain levels. Adjust the waveform compression. All these settings can be finely adjusted using the sliding bar. Waveform stretching setting expands or contracts the waveform. Adaptive mode. When selected, the instrument automatically adjusts the waveform based on the strength of the test signal. Anti-interference setting allows selection of interference suppression levels based on the test environment. Functional keys and test data management. Run button and pause button. This is the test file settings. Users can set test names, test methods, and test durations. This is the test settings interface, and this will be explained in detail later. This is the time domain display and partial discharge marking mode, including waveform mode, Q-Phi tendency mode, Unphi tendency mode, PRPD tendency mode, 3D display mode. This is data generation button. After completing a test, clicking this button will save the test data into the test folder directory. This is screenshot function, allows real-time screenshots. This save button for saving tested data. You can check tested record in this window. Let's move to system settings. This is trigger enable button. It is usually off by default. When trigger enabled is selected, the system automatically defaults to channel triggering. This is channel trigger button, allows users to select trigger channels CH01, CH02, CH03, CH04. When trigger enable is selected, this setting becomes active. This is calculation mode, defines different methods for displaying partial discharge values. Options include averaging 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, 25 times. This is display mode options, 3 selectable display modes: linear mode, elliptical mode, sine wave mode. This is trigger threshold setting. When the trigger mode is set to channel trigger, this value is active. If the threshold is too low, triggering may not occur. This is synchronization and frequency settings. Options include internal synchronization, external synchronization, automatic internal-external synchronization, and software synchronization. When automatic internal-external synchronization is selected, the system switches between internal and external synchronization automatically. When software synchronization is selected, the synchronization frequency can be manually set. This is synchronization frequency, displays the current test voltage frequency, for example, 50 Hz. This is auto-recording function, automatically saves test records at specified time intervals. This is voltage ratio setting, the ratio of test voltage to instrument voltage. Example, if the test voltage is 110 kV, and the instrument voltage is 100 volts, the ratio is 1100. This is sampling frequency options, 1M, 5M, 10M. This is channel type options, including direct, BNC, optical fiber. This is phase shift setting, allows adjustment of phase shift angles between channels. This is high pass and low pass filters, adjust frequency bandwidth settings. This is waveform preview function. This is automatic gain control AGC, enables automatic gain adjustment during testing. Now let's move to testing and calibration procedure. First of all, inject the standard signal and perform calibration. Set the calibration value to 100 PC. Click Synchronization Calibration, and the displayed value will gradually adjust to 100 PC. Calibration finished, and click OK to save. Start the test by pressing the Run button. The display will show 100 PC. Switch display modes to observe partial discharge signals in different views.